matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Knight. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Hauls it in. There he goes. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
All right, they get the completion, don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
KC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's pulled.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Grabbed in the middle. It's pulled. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay,
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Singleton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Mustangs are on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Let's it fly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, SMU. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Cole. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Bolden. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Mustangs will hustle to the line. on second down. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Knight. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And we are all tied up here in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Holt. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Bolden. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Singleton. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Just keep slinging it. Right on target this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 1st down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Mustangs! And that one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Walker to throw. Using the quick game. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to FIU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and up out the open. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The sure hands, it's Barlow. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Ready to try the point after. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to.
He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions.
Wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
That's caught. It's Knight.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Grab behind the line. It's Paul. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry up. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Going for 6. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for more room. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Harris. Wow, to the right. Touchdown, Eagles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Walker will fire. It's on target and complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working the middle is complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Polk. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.